Hello everybody, this is the second time I recorded it. I started the second one about 2 seconds ago, but I got interrupted immediately. Anyways, in this video we are going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are now on, we are on episode 56 of the series, and in the last video a few things happened. What happened? It's been a while since I last recorded. I know one thing that happened, or two things. We saw the Arabian Union get made. The Congolese coalition was made. I think that happened in the last video, if not the one before. And I don't really. I think the Baltic Union was made. Another thing that happened was ideology. More nations became fascist. And I did this after the video, but I gave every nation a name. I'm just gonna like go on each. I'm just going to show like all the ones that I made. So here's Amazonia, this like dark red one. Down here we have Pinaria. I don't want to say it, so just look, because like I'm gonna have to say a lot. Cote d'Ivoire and Ivory Coast, because it's just two names. Over here we have the WUF and Sol Vieira. Danubia could technically be my own, but I don't know. We have two Indian ones, the NOH, Asiara, and we have Vladivostok. Vladivostok. That's a bit hard to say, but yeah. I should technically also do the Unificaria, bro, but who cares? Anyways, let's just get on with this. So, first of all, tech layer. A few nations are going to be improving. Also, if you can hear outside, that's my bad. My window's open. It's a bit hot in here. Anyways, a few nations are going to be improving. Specifically, the nations of, where are they? You. Going down to here, we're going to be seeing you, and you improve. And finally, Dana. Oh, you literally can't see that. Who cares? Anyways, so that's the first thing that's gonna be happening. Second of all, wait, do you have? Yeah, you do. So next thing is we're going to be going on to the stability layer, because a few nations are going to. Also, I just want to quickly just say something. I gave the Congo a white one because they don't really have government because they're occupied. Anyways, stability layer. Where is it? I can't find it now. Okay, here it is. We are okay. A few nations are going to be improving their stability, mainly Idaho or Chicago. I already forgot what I called them. These two. We see you improve. You're actually going to be going down one. Yeah. I need to. There we go. Boom. So, yeah. That is our daily update. And we're actually going to be seeing one more thing happen. And that is Tibet Unificaria is going to be going from a blue to a green. I mean, from a green to a darker green. So, yeah. Anyways, now, oh, my chair made a noise. Anyways, we are going to be seeing something happen, and this could be a bit bad. So, we're going down to Greece. And why are we going down to Greece? Greece was one of the first democratic nations in the world. And what does that mean? It means democracy. Democracy is basically like a law here. Obviously, it's a law. But like people are like, oh yeah, we have democracy, but people that haven't been the empire for as long, such as over here, that's about it. They're questioning, should we maybe have a different government? And a few little like protests happen like in this area, and this area, as well as one that encompasses all of Greece. Crete. They all get down. But that leads to them going from a dark green stability to a green stability. And these guys are one of the most stable in the world, so that's bad. But that does lead to a few areas wanting independence. Let's see what that'll be like in the next couple episodes. So yeah. Anyways, going down to Arabia, we're going to be seeing something happen. Also, they are now named Arabia because if I go onto the rankings, Arabia. So Arabia is going to be forming something. And where is it? They are going to be making an economy alliance. And let me look for a shape I can use. I'm on the wrong layer. Can I use a circle? No. Can I use a triangle? No. Can I use a no. I don't know what shape I can use. I think all shapes have been used at this point. Is there a right angled triangle? I don't think that there is. So yeah, the right angled triangle alliance. I'm really running out of shapes. And it's going to be formed by, I don't have the right thing. There we go. It's going to be formed by them, Ethiopia, Iran. It'll also be formed by Mesopotamia. I think I called them that. Oh, I called them Kuwait. It's also going to be formed by Eritrea. I had a voice crack there. Good thing I'm going to be editing this video, so actually wait, no, I'm probably not. Because if I screw up, I like to keep it in the video. Also, before I forget, we're going to be seeing a fully fledged, well, a voiced cinematic at the end of this video. So, and my friend voices a character, so I'm going to credit them at the end of this video as well. Anyways, we are going to be seeing a few more nations, getting back onto the thing, we're going to be seeing a few nations joining on the Heptagon Alliance. Those be, I said Montenegro, Morocco, Carthage, I think I called them Carthage, yep, the Ivory Coast, and Mauritania. I'm actually going to be seeing one get formed down here, and I'm now officially out of shapes, I think. Oh, I'm out of basic shapes and out of polygons that aren't stars. So now I have to do the four-pointed star alliance. And it's going to be formed by all of the previous Congolese nations. So by, I'm going to have the names up. So by the South Congo, Letolia, Leonardo, Andalia, Levadolia, and Pinaria. Yes, I made names up by myself. But it's not just them joining. I turned off the wrong layer. We're also going to be seeing the Western Congolese nation join, as well as Angola. I think I named them Angola. Yee. I'm smart. I remembered. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, going on to the ideology layer, we are going to be seeing, I know this is like event, but like, I haven't recorded a Wixo video for a while because I have been waiting for my friend to send me the voice lines and then I had to do my lines, so yeah. We're going to be seeing a few more nations choose what they want to be. First of all, Tibet Unificaria is finally going to become a fully democratic nation. We see you, what did I name you again? Oh yeah, Caesarea. They're going to be becoming fascist. This nation is going to become fascist. This northern Congolese nation is going to become fascist. We're going to be seeing you two become communist. And then everyone else that I'm going to talk about, so you two, you three, and finally Kurdistan, I think I named you. Yeah, Kurdistan. They are going to be, they're going to be becoming democratic. well, fully democratic. Also, sort of unrelated, but I made a Pi Day special earlier, and uh, I'm gonna give us a little sneak peek. These two are in it. Like, these two are in it. That's what I'm gonna spoil, because why not? We all love little spoilers in our life. Like, I got spoiled for BFDIE yesterday. Thank you, Selena. Anyways, I can hear people screaming outside. Anyways, we are going to be seeing a few unifications now are going to be taking place. And where those unifications are going to be taking place? Not there! They are going to be taking place in a few you might not expect. The first area is actually going to be up here. And why is it up here? Because I lied. It's down in this corner. And it's between these two. And they're going to be forming the South Patagonian, no, the Argentine Federation. And to show that, I'm going to name them the Argentine Federation. So, there we go. There we go. I have to change my font. I think this is the right font. This is the wrong font. I think. Yeah, it's definitely the wrong. I know the font starts with C. Calibri. Yeah, Argentine Federation. And it is going to be a communist nation, obviously. And by that, I lied. They're going to be forming a semi-new one, I think. I'm not really sure how it works yet, like how this one works. So yeah. But they are going to be a socialist nation. That's right, we now have socialism. So if I can just move all of these guys down a little bit, so there you go. I can put these guys here. Socialism, I think. I think that's how you spell it. If not, I'll fix it. And you might be wondering, well, Annie, how does socialism work? I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. How does socialism? Here it is. Socialism is an economic and political system based on public or collective ownership of the means of product, factories, and resources, rather than private ownership. Okay, a bit like communism. Good to know. So yeah, the Argentine Federation is now a socialist nation. Anyways, let's head over to Florida. Why are we heading over to Florida? You might remember that in either 55, 54, or 53. Well, no, 55 or 54. I think 55. They released Hispaniola, Puerto Rico, and the Dominican nation from their puppet states. I don't remember the exact reason, but I think it was because they were worried that they were going to rebel away. They'll have these forts. So they're going to be letting even more areas away. First of all, Jamaica. I don't know if we have a Jamaican color yet. I'm just going to... I mean, if we have this pink color yet. Okay, yep, we don't. Sorry for making you a test subject, Guyana, I think. So yeah, Jamaica's going to be this colored country. We're also going to be seeing, I don't know. This... I need to find a good color for this one. That just looks like the pop state. Pink. Is that pink nation? Not. I think there's a pink nation that's exactly this color. Yeah, there's not. So that's good. And finally, they're going to be letting away this portion of them, and it's going to be a purple nation, a slightly lighter purple nation. This purple color, like this color. And once again, I'm just going to do the color check because I like to do it. I think we're in the clear. And regarding capitals, if I can find it, here it is. We are going to be seeing. Oh no. Cuba is going to put theirs right in the center. Also, Florida's keeping this island. I'm going to clear that up now. Jamaica's going to put theirs in this. I'm just going to. Oh, hello, Colombia. I'm just going to keep doing this until I decide to stop. Okay, this city it is. And the Yucatan nation, they're going to be putting theirs right in the north. So yeah. Anyways, going away from this and going on to the radiation layer, we're going to be seeing some areas start to be less, like, radiated. First one is the Brazilian capital and the Amazonian nations. I mean, areas. Next is a large part of Brazil. In fact, basically, all Brazil is except this area, but that very quickly gets cleared up. Nigeria is no longer radiated. This area has radiation spread. I'm joking. It also goes, so kaboom. Tanzania's one goes, and over here, it shrinks to, if I can just grab the color, there we go. It shrinks to just over here. Going over to over here. Moscow's still a radiated wasteland, but very slightly less radiated wasteland. So there we go. Also, yeah. Down here, Qatar and Iran are a lot less radiated. In fact, Iran's basically not radiated at all. In fact, it's only like really just like around this one city. So go Iran! The Gujarat nation is a lot less radiated. In fact, only a very slight portion of them is radiated. The Polish occupied areas are nearly fully okay. Not nearly fully, but like a large portion are good. And then just the rest, I'm just gonna draw a line. You know what? Yeah, that's good enough. Sri Lanka still would have radiated this land. This area is fine. Down here is fine. West China, wherever I call them, is fine. The Chinese capital is now fine. Like this. Everything around it's not very good though. So yeah, that's our radiation update. It's basically just kicked back to East Asia. Except Moscow, but we ignore Moscow. Anyways, we're gonna be going back onto the ideology layer. And why is that? Because we are how far are we into this video? Okay, 19 minutes. I'm gonna leave it for a few minutes until I do it. We are gonna be seeing another unification take place, just because like why not? And this unification is the death of Nigeria. It's not actually gonna be a unification, I lied. It's going to be the freeing of these areas. They're still heavily on the LS, so I'm gonna color them a very light, very light blue. This is a good blue. Actually, I'm gonna make it slightly yellow. I'd say that's good. So yeah, we now see this area is now under one nation again. It's been a hot second since that's happened, since like episode 40 or something. Anyways, this nation is going to be A capital, and B. Oh yeah, ideology. Why did I forget that? They're going to be putting their capital right up here. And regarding, where is it? Let me just turn off the nuke land layer. Ideology. They are going to need one. And their ideology is going to be a flawed democracy. If I can find it, that is. Yeah, there's one in the Bang. And boom. There we go. Anyways, going off of this, we're going to be going to the UN layer, where a few nations are going to be joining. And those nations that are going to be joining are going to be the nations of the Argent. That's the wrong shape. The Argentine Federation, the Unificarian nations. So there we go. We're gonna see Scotland join, Caucasia joins, and finally we are going to be seeing Vietnam join. Also Tasmania. So yeah, also these guys were forced into the UN. So that is everything done. Although there is one thing that I would like to draw your attention to. It's gonna have to have a grey background, I'm sorry, but so this, you know, I'm gonna just change this. So this is the WEUF, and you might be wondering, what is so important about the WEUF, despite being one of the strongest nations in the world, the strongest nation in the world? Well, let me show you something. They are a monarchical democracy, and you might be wondering, what's so important about that? Like, there's a few others in the world, but they're having their elections. And here are the people who are going to be running for election. There is the Democratic member. There is a Communist member. There is, for some reason, a dictatorship member, so I'm just going to put a regular D. And there's one other member. Well, two other members. The first one is a socialist. But the next one is a fascist. There's a fascist running for president. And I'm going to show you exactly what areas voted for where. Down here, we see these provinces. Also, I'm not going to do split. I'm going to do like just the majority or like largest amount. These areas, including the southern half of U, and up here, they are going to have the communist in. And by there, like in those areas roughly, are going to also have socialists. The dictatorship member near Italy and and Czechia. So we can see that. And now there's only two ideologies left. The democracy and the fascists. And I'm going to show you exactly what these are going to look like. We are going to be seeing the democracy win in, let me just... They are going to be winning in, if I can draw it incorrect, in these provinces and these provinces up here. So, boom. But that means that all of these provinces, they went for the fascist. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you the amount of people who voted for each one. So, first of all, the socialists, because they by far had the least. 5% of the voting population voted for the socialists. 13% voted for the dictatorship. So that is currently 18. 22% ended up voting for the communist. So that brings us up to 40. 60% of the population either voted for the democratic or fascist. And I'm going to tell you who won just barely. We see one get 31 and one gets 28, with the rest just being like random. So random could just be kind of like dark gray or something. The nation that's going to be barely winning, I just need to grab this color, is going to be the Democratic Republic thingy. The fascists lost by 3%. If just 1% from the socialist, 1% from the democratic dictatorship, that's not democratic, and 1% from the communist, hell, if everyone who voted for them, and then just 1% from two of these, then it'd be a tie, or just 1% from these three, and then all of these guys voted for the fascists would win. And now, keep this in mind, because they were concerningly close to winning. But once again, these guys will stay a democracy. Well, monarchy, that is. Although people are going to start to think, our government let a fascist win. Like, are we sure we want our government? Because they're a bit concerned. Because like, how do they already, like, they're very concerned. Also, I'm just gonna be slightly changing this color. Let's see. This is good. Actually gonna make you know what? This is good enough. Boom. Anyways, that is gonna be the last thing of this video. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, there is a... I'm forgetting what it's called. There is a cinematic after this, so I'd like you to see it. Goodbye.
Sir, someone's here to see you.
Let them in.
Right away, sir.
You wanted to see me, Atlas?
Indeed, I'm assuming you would like to know what the cause is for me bringing you here, correct?
Correct, sir.
Well, let me tell you then. The League of States was a train wreck, to say the least. It barely held itself together.
I agree.
Well, I believe that we should reform it, and that is why we have created the Union of Nations. We hope to unite the world under a democratic order, free of sin, of pain, of crime. Wouldn't you like that?
I would.
Well, we can't do it completely peacefully, can we now? There's the fascists in Baja California, the communists in the West, they'd all fight back, so that means we'd have to fight for unity. And it might not have a happy ending.
Please, don't act irrational.
I'm sorry, Alexio, but I can't let this reach the public. And, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
I would like to thank my friend Atlas for voice acting the person who shot me in this video. So thank you. That's your credit. Goodbye.